Right, this next heat is going to be SAE Women's A rolling Barbie versus DG Men's A rolling Insite. A little Greek battle here.
And the DG girls are carrying Insite out to the line. That buggy might be older than everybody currently in their house.
Yeah, an old fringe buggy. I believe built in 2003 or something, so older than a lot of the people here for sure.
All right, we are at the countdown.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, set, go!
And we are off. They lifted the tail a little bit there on the DG Men's A side.
Yeah, but really making some separation here for the DG pusher. You would expect them to come out ahead on the front hills. That's Austin on. Coming up onto the 1-2 transition here, pushing off to Jack Laird. But honestly, not that far behind here. SAE Women's A. Audrey Bianco on the hill 1, pushing off to Maddie Kellogg. As DG gives a really early hill 2 shove with about a 32.5 crosswalk time. SAE right behind him at about a 36 crosswalk time. And there is not a whole lot of separation between these buggies. Maybe 5 or 6 buggy lengths. But Insite, you imagine, probably create some separation here off that hill 2. Keeping a pretty tight line to the curb here is Insite, coming around that first bend, about halfway between the bike lane line and the curb. Lost sight of the buggy coming here. Stop sign time around 102, 103 for Insite. So, sort of around that second clustering for those men's teams, I think. Have lost sight here of Barbie as we pass the transition flag.
Delta Gamma. Got the shoe flag. Wonderful turn by Delta Gamma. And Barbie's coming through too.
Consistently impressed by the driving of these DG drivers in this old buggy. Really nice hill 3 pickup. The pickups today have been really nice, actually, from all of these teams. That's Dennis Muhitin. No, I'm so sorry. Their pronunciation is there. But a nice shove off to hill 4 to Fergus Wong. And he is moving on this hill 4, holding the buggy for a couple of steps in between each push. Is a sort of a technique I haven't really seen a lot of. Generally, people try to shove it in stride, but it seems to be working for him. He's looking quite fast.
Barbie just did her 3-4 transition.
And big shove from hill 4 to hill 5. That's going to be Bennett Matthews coming up. This is a really fast-looking hill 5, coming across the 220 mark here. This DG team looking quite fast. Coming up in the finish line, got to make sure to keep your hand on that push bar. Going to be coming across here at around a 234 for DGA. And SAE Women's A coming up not that far behind him. That's Kate Bergen pushing the hill 5. Chugging right along, looking really fast. Keeping the hand on the push bar as we cross the line for about a 301, 302, somewhere in that ballpark. So that should be good enough to put them right on the border of a podium time here for the women's side.
They are also using the famous jacket drops flag. That's been a pretty popular one today, I think, because of how cold it is. Everyone's got extra jackets floating around. And Insite, in the typical fringe buggy fashion, passes very easily on its first pull. Break and release twice, break and release 3 times, and they have passed drops.
And that
Nice.
That DGA time coming in at a 234.05. That puts them in 11th place, while on the men's side, the SAE women's team just coming in at a 301.68, which puts them in 9th.
So we got eyes now on SAEA's drops with Barbie. All right, Buggy has been released. Their windshield is pretty fogged up right now, but that doesn't stop her from passing. Drops pretty easy on the first, but the buggy hasn't seemed to release its brakes. It won't roll forward, so might be stuck in a crack. Oh, there it goes. We have a release and
Fogged
brake.
windshield brings me back. That is what happens when you drive this early and this cold. You got to breathe in there.